Pick Connection. I'm John Evans, your host, and today we are on the road. Our first stop today is at the new Head Start, Early Head Start building site. We're going to give you an update on that building, how it's progressing. So you want to see that. And then we're going to get in our little cars. Yes, we have little cars. And then we're going to Monongahela, specifically to the Monongahela Library, where we will be talking to Colleen Cavanaugh and Maria Camperi about their Foster Grandparent Program. And then we're going to get in our little car again, and we're going to come back here to Fayette County and talk to Don Bartlewick about the Youthbuild Program that's going to be starting up here in January here in Fayette County. That also is a terrific program. So we got a lot to talk about today, so you want to stick around, and we'll be right back.
Are you looking for a career but lack the needed skills? With multiple short-term training programs, the Education and Technology Institute can help.
ETI offers nurse aid training and a diploma program in medical coding billing. ETI also provides training for employers and individuals in CPT coding, ICD-9 and 10 coding, electronic health records, medical billing, and insurance documentation.
Take the first step to a new career. Contact ETI at 724-836-2395 or visit www.eti.edu.
Coming up next is our update on our new Head Start, Early Head Start building, so you don't want to miss that. We are back, and by that I mean we are back in front of the new Head Start, Early Head Start building. About a month and a half ago on our last show, we were out here just looking at the progress of the building, and that's what we're going to do today. As you can see, there's a lot of workers back there doing a lot of different things. Things have come together. There's a roof on the building now that when we were out here the last time, the roof wasn't there. And then we're going to go over to the storage shed over there that was just starting last time, and now they just about have that completed. So come on with us. We're going to take a walk around. We're going to take a walk inside, show you the progress on the new Head Start, Early Head Start building. Right now I am in front of the storage building here. It's a very big building, and last time we were here they were just starting on it, so you can see there's a lot completed here. We're going to take a walk inside here momentarily, but right now we're on the outside of it, and you can see there's a lot of work going on. So come on with me, we're going to take a peek inside. Right now we're inside a storage building that I was talking to you earlier about outside, but as you can see in here, and our producer Harry Metz will pan around, there's a lot of room in here. It's a pretty big building, so this is the progress of the storage shed right now, and so Harry's going to take a panoramic view of the inside here. Right now we're in front of the building, and Harry Metz, our producer, is going to take some shots of the building, but you probably hear in the background there's a lot of noise going on, which is good because that means there's a lot of work happening here, and we were hoping to get the building completed here by December. But as you can see, they're starting putting up some insulation work here inside the building. We got guys up above us working all over the place. There's welders out here, landscapers, just about every type of occupation in construction is out here today. And so Harry's going to take a pan around and show you a little bit more of the building and what's going on here. Well, as you can see, I'm in my office. No, I'm not in my office. Let me come around here. Just some more construction going on here in the building. As you can hear, there's a lot happening here. But I hope you enjoyed today's update on the Head Start, Early Head Start building. And we'll have another update next month. See you then. don't want to miss our next segment because coming up is a very heartwarming program. It's the Foster Grandparent Program. So please stay with us. With me now is Maria Camperi, and Maria is the program supervisor for the Foster Grandparent Program of Southwestern Pennsylvania. It's a great program, and Maria, thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, we have a nice little cozy spot here where we're able to talk, and very busy time in Monongahela.
Yes, it is. The Monongahela Library is a special place to me. I have spent a lot of time here when I was younger.
Oh, good. I'm glad you visited the libraries then. And that's what we're going to do today too. You know, Maria, the last several weeks I've been hearing a lot about the Foster Grandparent Program, but what services are provided by this program?
Well, just to give you a little background, the Foster Grandparent Program began in 1965 as a national effort to demonstrate how low-income seniors have the maturity and experience to develop supportive relationships to children with exceptional and special needs. The Foster Grandparent Program of Southwestern Pennsylvania provides these services in 6 counties, Allegheny, Beaver, Butler, Fayette, Greene, and Washington counties, with public and nonprofit organizations in our counties.
Okay. Now, who is eligible to become a volunteer in this program?
Well, there's a few requirements to be eligible. First, an individual must be 55 years of age or older, determined physically capable by a medical exam to be able to serve children with exceptional and special needs without any reasonable accommodation and not being a detriment to themselves or the child being served. The individual needs to agree and abide by all requirements set forth and designated by the program. To receive a stipend, the individual does need to fall within the eligibility guidelines and consent and pass the required background checks that are required by the program.
Okay. Now, what skills do you look for in a volunteer?
The skills definitely vary. It's not necessarily skills. It could be personality traits or vocational experience. Anyone that has a passion for education or exceptional special needs, someone that has patience, positive personality, someone that's approachable, that has the maturity to be able to rapport with these children that are under the age of 21 that need the extra support.
Oh, good. Now, where do the volunteers serve, Maria?
Volunteers may serve in different locations. Currently, we have about 75 sites that volunteers can be matched to. They can be daycare centers, public, private schools, Head Start classrooms, a correctional facility, rehab facility, even community centers.
Okay. And what activities are involved in customer service? Or volunteer service, I should say.
Well,
I threw you off.
it threw me off.
I like to throw a little curveball now
Well,
and
the different activities will involve helping the children being served develop their motor skills, their social, emotional skills, their thinking and language development. So just depending on the age of the child being served, they could maybe help with cutting and drawing and tracing and coloring, or doing more mentoring if it's an older child, or some type of tutoring, helping with homework, helping with spelling words, definitions, parenting life skills. So it just really depends on the child that the volunteer is working with.
Great. Well, Maria, this sounds like a great program. And up next, we're going to be talking with Colleen Cavanaugh, who's a program coordinator, and to see her views about the program. But this is a great program.
Yes, it is.
All right.
Thank you for having us.
Hey, thank you. And up next is Colleen Cavanaugh. With me now is Colleen Cavanaugh, and Colleen is the program coordinator for the Foster Grandparent Program of Southwestern Pennsylvania. And Colleen, thank you so much for coming on the show today.
You're very welcome.
Colleen, talked with Maria earlier. I can see her enthusiasm for this program and also your enthusiasm too.
We're very dedicated to our volunteers and to those children and youth identified with special and exceptional needs.
Absolutely. Before we came into the building, my goodness, there was a dozen grandparents out there trying to get in.
Yes. They want to get started. They want to get placed in their classrooms so they can mentor and tutor these children.
And Colleen, I must say they're a feisty group.
Yes, they are. They make training a lot of fun.
Colleen, what is the greatest benefit to local communities with the service of the Foster Grandparent Program?
Well, with one single program, you're serving two different populations. You're serving older adults age 55 and older, and you're serving children and youth identified with special and exceptional needs. So it's basically a 2-for-1 benefit.
Great. Now, who, during the volunteer service of the foster grandparent, who benefits the most, the child or the senior?
I think if you ask the children, the educators, the parents of those children, they would say their child or student. If you ask the foster grandparent, they think they do. They love going into the classroom and helping those children and seeing gains and improvements they make.
Yeah. Now, probably a lot of these older adults, grandparents, maybe their grandkids are away somewhere, they live out of state, and this probably helps them, maybe that's why they enjoyed so much working with the kids.
Exactly. These grandparents these volunteers have told me they actually get to be a grandparent.
And that's good. And then that, like you said, they benefit and the child benefits too. Now, explain why so many of the older, the seniors, stay in this program for so many years.
I've had volunteers that have done this service for 17 years.
Wow.
It's very common to see this volunteer service 5 years or more, and they have informed me that they just see such a reward in helping these children, enhancing the educational experience. They get to be a grandma, and at the same time, they get to help these children and youth achieve goals.
Yeah, and what great role models. Some of the folks I met out here earlier, they seem to be great role models.
They love to do it.
Good. Colleen, what is your role in assisting the seniors here?
Well, I'm basically the facilitator to help the grandparent volunteer get into the classroom. My first role is to introduce our volunteers to the new sponsor, which is the Private Industry Council. Right now I'm conducting pre-service orientation trainings, and I'm assisting the volunteers with all their clearances and enrollment forms for the new sponsorship by Private Industry Council. And I'm also going over activities they will be doing in the classroom with the students.
Okay. Now, is this going to be your main responsibility here at this library? You have some other areas too, or?
Well, as a coordinator, I will cover Washington, Greene, and Fayette counties, and I will continue going to the different volunteer stations, and I'll monitor the volunteers.
Okay. And I know we will be putting up phone numbers on the screen for people who are watching this program and they want to volunteer to be a foster grandparent. Once again, what counties will the program be in?
We are currently under 6 counties: Allegheny, Beaver, Butler, Washington, Fayette, and Greene.
Okay, and you'd like to have volunteers maybe in all those counties, huh?
Yes, we would.
Okay, great. Well, thanks so much to Colleen Cavanaugh for coming on the show. Next up, we're going to be talking to some volunteers in the Foster Grandparent Program, so you don't want to go away. With me now is one of the volunteers for the Foster Grandparent Program, and it is Dee.
Yes.
Dee, thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Thank you.
Now, Dee, what do you like volunteering for this program?
Well, I like volunteering because I can work with the children, and I love the children. And this morning I went to school just to see how many children are in my classroom. And these children, they met me for the first time. I sat at my desk, and they all ran back and hugged me.
Oh.
And I love that. And of course, I get very emotional. They say, "Miss D, why are you crying?" And I have to say, "I love you kids so much."
Oh,
but
wow.
I call them peeps. They're my little peeps. Yeah.
Now, what are some of the activities you do with them?
Okay, I read with them. I help them with their homework, and I answer any questions that they have. And a lot of times, some of the children miss their parents and they want to sit on my lap. So they sit on my lap, and I give them all the love I have.
Oh.
And I have a lot of love for them, too.
You were telling me that you even helped pull some teeth.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the fun part. They come up, "Miss D, look at this loose tooth." Oh, my goodness. I've seen many of those, and I've tied more shoes since I've been a foster grandparent than I've tied in all my life.
Oh, my goodness. How long have you been doing this, Dee?
Well, I've been doing this for 3 years. All my life I've worked in administration, and 3 years ago I came with the Foster Grandparent Program, and it's the most rewarding thing I have ever done in my entire life. I
Wow,
love
that's great to hear.
I love it.
So you would recommend this to other
Oh,
folks
absolutely.
too?
Absolutely. It's so rewarding. And you get hugs every day. That's our reward. And at one point I even got a marriage proposal from a little 7-year-old. Miss D, when you grow up, I'm going to marry you. I loved it.
Oh, that is
I got cold
terrific.
chills when I think about it.
That is terrific, Dee.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see why the kids love you. You're such a charming person.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I got to get a hug now, too, since you did that. All right, Dee, thank
have
you
a
so
lot of
much.
hugs. Thank
And
you.
next up, we're going to be talking to another volunteer, so don't go away. All right, with me now is another volunteer for the Foster Grandparent. It's Joanne, and I'm telling you what, viewers out there, I'm having such a great time with these ladies here, Dee and now Joanne. They are terrific people, and talking about the Foster Grandparent Program. And Joanne, why do you like volunteering for the program?
Well, I like volunteering because I like to see the children, how they improve with the interaction with the foster grandparents.
Okay.
We have the time to give them special love, attention, one-on-one, and they love the one-on-one. We sit there and we read to them. We teach them colors. We teach them their numbers. And they work well. Just seeing the improvement that they make while they're in school with Head Start to prepare for kindergarten now is amazing and so rewarding for everybody.
Oh, that's fantastic. You know, I think I want to be you and Dee as my grandparents.
Oh, okay, that'll be fine. We love
You're
kids.
such great people, I'm telling you. I can see why the kids
I'm
love
also
you.
a foster parent too.
Oh, wow.
I've been a foster parent since 1988.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's terrific. Now, Dee was telling us earlier she's helped pull teeth out of little kids. Now, what are some of the things you've done?
Well, I tie a lot of shoes like she does, comb hair. Sometimes we go. The little girls like to pull their ponytails. They come down some of the so we redo that for them and everything. Then we help them like if they get cold. We've got extra sweaters and then we put their sweaters
Okay.
on. We teach them a lot of things too. We're trying to teach them to tie their own shoes.
Well, both of you are
goal.
very good role models, that's for sure. And how many hours a week do you volunteer?
I volunteer 15.
Okay.
But it goes all, you could go up to 40 hours if you want.
Oh, wow. Okay. So is this something also you tell your friends too, that, you know, that...
I think it's wonderful for the foster grandparents, especially the ones that are by themselves and alone. They're not lonely anymore. They have the kids that give them a lot of love. We interact with each other at the meetings, and it's really nice because you make new friends.
I saw that out here before we came in today. All the folks come up the stairs. You were all mingling around, talking
yeah.
like a...
This is a great program for the single people that lost their husbands or divorced,
Okay.
older age, and they have no interactions with society. This brings you a lot of new friends. You have a lot in common with the
So
class.
it's like a win-win here for
It's a
for the
win-win
seniors and also for the kids.
For the kids and for the seniors.
Okay. Oh, what a great program.
Oh, we love it.
And I tell you,
Just to see the children excel and come up from ground zero and go all the way up to a 10, I mean, we love that.
okay. And if everybody's like you and Dee, I'm sure the kids are going to be have great role models and grow up to be successful.
Oh, and the kids love to talk one-on-one. That's a lot for them. Little hugs mean a lot for them
right.
and us.
All right. Well, thank you so much, and we'll be back. Leonardo is truly a terrible monster. He is just about ready to frighten someone. Oh, you caught me. I'm a little kid still at heart, but I had to pick up his book to start reading it. But I didn't think Harry was going to turn on the camera right then. But hey, I do want to remind everyone to please listen to the Pick Connection radio show on WMBS every Friday morning at 9:40 a.m., 590 a.m. on your dial. Next up is Don Bartowick, and he'll be talking about the Youthbuild Program. With me now is Don Bartowick, and Don is the program manager for the Youthbuild Program here in Fayette County. It's going to be starting back up here in the next couple months, and I'm so happy this program's coming back. It was such a success the previous time that we had it, and what a better person, couldn't find a better person than Don Bartowick to run this program. Don, thank you so much for coming on the program, and congratulations for taking over this program.
Thanks. I appreciate you having me on the show.
Yeah, it's a great program. And maybe for some folks that are watching today's show, what is the Youthbuild Program?
The Youthbuild Program is funded by the Department of Labor, and it's through the Workforce Investment Board. And what it does, it gives the students a chance to attain their GED and also to acquire building and construction skills along the way. They'll be certified with forklift operation, OSHA, and construction NCCER certificates.
Wow, those are all great certificates, great training in all those programs, Don, because I know over the years you've been working here in Fayette County and with a number of different programs, youth programs, and those are all good things for the youth to get into these trades.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's a big need here in Fayette County.
Yeah. Hey, Don, what is the eligibility requirements for this program?
The eligibility requirements are 18 to 24-year-old students that have dropped out of high school. These also could be students of low-income families or that are youth offenders, as well as those that have diplomas but are skill deficient.
Okay.
They're also welcome into the program, and they'll all be tested to check on their skill deficiency.
Okay. And when does the next class start?
The next class is going to begin roughly at the beginning of January. Right now we're in the process of recruiting students for the program and setting up our participants that'll be helping us out.
Okay. And so there's plenty of time for people who are watching this program over the next month or so that can give you a call to get into this program. And I know we'll put the number up on the screen, but why don't you go ahead and give out the phone number?
Okay, well, I'm reachable here at the Fayette Career Link at 724-434-5627, and my extension is 106.
Okay, maybe we can just go ahead and touch on what is the process of somebody applying to this program, Don?
Okay, the process, when you come in, there's just a simple 2-page application, general information to fill out, and some questions to answer of why do you want to come into Youthbuild and what are your goals and what are you looking for. We are going to try to collect birth certificate and social security cards along the line just so we can help enhance their job search better and to give them better grant fundabilities.
Okay.
But that's pretty much the whole process.
Okay. Now in this program, Don, will they get some practical experience with some companies?
Yes, we'll be working with the construction companies in the area. One will be Threshold, and we'll be hopefully working on the project that they have going on in Redstone Township of building homes.
Okay.
And our students will be there on the ground floor helping put things together.
Okay, so they'll get to see maybe like cement work, electrical work, plumbing work,
masonry,
framing, all that.
Yes, and we'll also be working with the Fayette County Housing Authority as well and helping them as well in renovating or bringing down other homes.
Okay. Now, while they're doing this, Don, is there maybe like a compensation for them too, or?
They will receive a stipend for coming to the program. They'll receive money for coming to the class on a daily basis, and then they'll receive even more money when they're out in the field working on the homes. Okay. And they will get paid every 2 weeks as a job. The time frame for this is Monday through Friday, 8 o'clock to 4 o'clock.
Okay. And you said there'll be like some classroom training and then practical.
Yes, there'll be both.
On hands.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And they will have certificates that they'll be given that are accredited by the institutions.
Okay. Dawn, after they go through this program, let me back up for a little bit. Will you have like people coming in to talk with these kids too?
Yes. One of the components of the program is leadership development and community service. In the community service, they'll be going out roughly working about 10 hours through the program, doing some kind of community service in our county area. We will also have people teaching them leadership skills, resume writing, job search skills, and we will have people from Department of Labor, from people from the area businesses coming in, talking to them, showing them exactly how to dress for success and what to do during an interview.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, that's good. Well, I know some of the younger people that I talk to, Dawn, they're always interested in trying to get into some of the unions around here, some of the, the trade unions. Is that something you also maybe give them advice on too?
Oh yeah, definitely. We try to bring those in here to explain to the students the process of getting into the unions and what the advantage of that is.
Oh, that's great.
So they are definitely encouraged to do that.
That's good. That's good. Now, once again, when is the program going to be starting here in Uniontown?
Program will be starting in January. We're recruiting between now and December. Again, I'm here Monday through Friday. They just have to stop in. They can call in and get some more information if they'd like. and we will try to provide them the best service possible.
Okay, now how many people are you looking at per class?
Per class, we're looking anywhere between 12 to 16 students per class.
Okay, 12 to 16.
And we will be, and they run, it'll be a 6-month cycle. So the students coming in January will be finishing up in July, and then we will be starting another class after that as well.
After that, okay. So, and what you were telling me before we came on air here is that you already have some kids that came in and applied.
I had 2 students show up yesterday from the Brownsville area.
Okay.
They were very interested in the program and signed up, so we're on a roll.
Good, good. So what I'm going to say is if you're listening, watching this, you're interested, make the call right now because I think that class is going to fill up pretty quickly.
It's going to fill up quickly, and we will be doing constant, we will be recruiting all year round.
Okay. And you mentioned Brownsville, but this is open to everybody in Fayette County, not just Uniontown, but Masontown, Brownsville, Connellsville, up in Markleysburg, everywhere.
All of Fayette County area. We're even reaching into the beginning part of Westmoreland and Washington County as well.
Okay.
If just have to provide transportation to get yourself to the Career Link, and we provide transportation after that to the job sites.
Okay. Starting in January, it'll be a 6-month program.
6-month program.
Okay. Don Bardowick, thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's a great
Appreciate
program, and I please, if you know of a young person between ages of
18 and 24.
18 and 24, boy, girl, it doesn't matter.
No.
Have them call Dawn. This is a great program. You don't want to miss it. And we'll be right back.
Thank you.
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's show. I hope you enjoyed looking at our new building, the Head Start, Early Head Start building, and that update that we had. Then I also hope you enjoyed the Foster Grandparent Program down in Monongahela, where we talked with Colleen Cavanaugh and Maria Camperi. And then finally, we made our last stop here at the Fayette County Career Link, and I hope you enjoyed that, also talking with Don Bardowick about the Youthbuild Program. We'll see you next month on the Pick Connection.